So justice is not something that you find. Justice is something that you have to produce, because it's never been produced in recorded history according to everything I have read and heard. Which means what? How do we know it's never been produced? Because I've never picked up a book anywhere that said there was a time when no one was mistreated and that everybody who needed constructive help got that constructive help in all of the 9 areas of activity: economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, and war. There's never been a time, there's never been a people who has ever produced a product called justice in recorded history, maybe in pre-recorded history, but I've never read about a place where you could go where there was justice other than, with the possible exception, but this gets into the religious realm. In the Christian religion, I understand that there was paradise in the beginning, that everything was perfect. I mean, nothing was out of order, that the two people who were then on the planet in the person, according to Genesis in the Christian religion, Genesis, Adam and Eve, as I've been taught, that everything was perfect, which means there was no non-justice. There was balance between those two people, because it wasn't but two people here, okay? And it was perfect balance, because justice is balance between people where no one is mistreated, ever, not for 5 minutes does a person get mistreated, and everyone, in this case, two people, got constructive help until they said things kind of got out of order because people disobeyed, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But that's a religious story, which I won't get into, but I'm just saying that's the one that I heard about. Now, prior to that, or since then, I haven't heard anything about that perfect society that existed at one time where there was justice. I mean, never no non-justice, not for 10 minutes, because if you got it for 10 minutes, that's 10 minutes of non-justice. Somebody didn't get the help that they needed, constructive help, and or someone was being mistreated by someone else. Because justice is balance between people, all right, not between things. That's another word that I use for that, and that's correctness. Balance between people and things is correctness. Balance between a person and the air, balance between a person and the general environment. That comes under the term correctness, because that's not balance between people. But you have to have correctness, too, in the behavior of people in order to have balance between people. See, so you have to be in harmony with the environment in order to be in harmony with people. Everything is very carefully interwoven in what we call the universe. This is logically speaking, in order for it to be a universe. That's what una means, united. Everything that you interact with, all of the elements, the air, the sunshine, the creatures around you, all in balance with each other in a constructive manner. Now, everything is out of balance in the system of white supremacy. And there's no such thing as having justice and white supremacy, logically speaking, in the same universe at the same time. It is absolutely impossible. According to what? Neely Fuller? No. According to logic. That can't be done. You can't have white supremacy or racism, not for 2 seconds, and have justice on the same planet at the same time. It cannot be done. So there's no way to have justice in a system of white supremacy. It cannot happen. Not for 2 seconds can it happen anywhere. And this is the only government, by the way, on the planet now. According to what? All of the evidence. There is no government superior to the system of white supremacy. And there is no, when I say government, I mean political government or government. There's no religion anywhere in the known universe in 2018 on the planet Earth that is stronger than the religion of white supremacy. So that gets into another word, and that's the definition of religion. Compensatory definition for religion. The logical definition for the word religion is what? A strong belief backed up by action. All right? But a correct religion, you have to have justice. All right? So there is no correct religion in the system of white supremacy. You can't even practice it. You can try. People can claim that they're practicing it. But the white supremacists, if you're a person of color, are not going to let you go and practice any religion that competes with the religion of white supremacy. The white supremacists have overruled every religion that has ever shown up since the beginning of white supremacy. The white supremacists come around and check on people, and they say, you can do this and do that and do the other, but if it interferes with the religion of white supremacy, I'm not going to let you do that. And if you don't believe I'm not going to let you do it, I'll shoot up your church. And there's nothing you can do about it but beg me to beg some other white person, all right, to stop me from doing it. Because you can't make me stop. I can shoot up your church anytime I get ready and have proven that I will do that. And you can just pray that I won't do it again because you don't have the power to stop me. And your religion is not powerful enough to stop me. Now, that's what the white supremacists say to the dark people of this planet. I don't care what that dark person's religion is. And they have so far proven that they are correct. If you are a person of color, as long as it doesn't interfere with the business of white supremacy. And they'll tell you that right to your face. And then they back it up with action. See, anytime anybody thinks of it, that ain't true. You ain't no match for my religion. And they get in the white supremacist's face, there's no record of where you didn't have to back down and apologize.